popping? What's the deal, gang? What's going on? What's the deal? Nope, that shit ain't working.
What's up, bro? How are you?
What's going on? I'm doing well. Hope all is good with you.
Everything's good, bro. Can't complain.
I knew you'd say that. Can't complain. I mean, you can. You just choose not to. How do you
Yeah.
complain?
Other people's lives suck worse than mine, so I'm Gucci.
I got.
I'm grateful.
There you go. Oh, so they called it ceasefire, huh? They held off the bombing, so markets are flying. Anybody care to call the top? We're pushing. We're bullish, and we're gonna need some structure to form. I'm not gonna do anything off rip here unless there's structure. I'd say options probably took a good chunk of that, but then again, I don't think there was ever a pullback for him to have a limit at. So I think this might have drove without him. Was there ever a pullback? There was one over here. Maybe you caught 47.40 flat. Yeah, this thing just riding up. No. Feels terrible. Not call. No tops. We do have levels, prior levels here, right? I think that's good right there. So this is the range we've just entered, and honestly, I don't respect any of these levels until price right now respects them. So once the price respects these levels, we can start trusting them a little more. And if this pulls back, if this drives through the range to 36 and pulls back to 50, we can probably trust it to drive up back to 36, and that's what we might look for, right? Because it's done that before. It's tapped these areas, bounced off here, and go up. So precedent, and I think we might just do that. 4,900 flat approaching. Wait for the 4-hour close, dude. I might just wait tonight. It depends. It's not about like me waiting. It's the market. You can tell the market that, dude. Just wait for the 4-hour close. We witnessing a nuke today? Hopefully not. But I'm not calling a top here. Like we can absolutely come back all the way up into the 5,000 range. About levels, yeah. Let's create the levels here again. Let's make sure these, well, not create them, but let's make sure the levels that exist are legit. With all the things happening right now in the world, you really want to be, you don't want to be wrong. That's Trump. Trump just posted on social media shit is off. No, they announced that about 2 hours ago. They were holding off. That's what we're talking. That's what we're saying. That's why we're saying. You know, that's when I said ceasefire, right? They announced a ceasefire, basically, in terms of the bombs. Oh, ceasefire reached pending straight opening, but that's why the market's pumped here. Correcting this move here, probably all of it. Yeah, I believe we're heading to 5,000, 5,040. Like, anybody want to just close your eyes and ride this up for 1,000 pips? You can. It's just you got to put up your account on the line. I wonder how quick this pump up is going to be. Pump. It is off. What's off? The bombing. Lost to Canada in NCAA game last night. Yeah, I honestly, I said this to somebody before. My heart went with UConn, but my mind said, "You stupid." Michigan's taking it. We pretty much see the same thing here. I think on a smaller time frame, right? You might. I think on a smaller time frame, we sort of repeat that bounce here, right? Something like this. I think something like this is highly likely here. Just throwing out something that I've noticed plenty of times, and this is something that we could see here. And on the higher time frame, right? If this might be a 15, but on a 30 or a 1 hour, this might be a 30, and on the 1 hour, maybe this shit plays out on the 5. Oh, give me 1 second, kiddo. Hold on. Hold this one back from volleyball practice. Anyway, but on the higher time frame, we might see just the drive through here, pull back, and it might be just the bottom wick we just might see this. But I think as we enter into this range, we should see some kind of structure set up, which is what we want to see. Options said lock in. Got limit order somewhere? 4860. You looking at 4860, my friend? On the dot? $48.51.1. Oh, you want the wiki wick? You just don't want a 9,000 pip stop. I feel you. Yo, there's a mosquito flying somewhere under my table. And fucking why they sent me bloodsuckers under the table? That's not the type of stuff. Which time frame is that you looking at? All of them. All of them. What I say? But the one when you asked, that was the 1 hour. 1 hour. You got 5 pineapples ready to go? Shit, you stacking pancakes like it's IHOP. Right? Pineapples are basically stacked pancakes. You hit all 5 and run up tonight. Get this first 15 closure. We might be forming a new range here, right? We have a support right here, so we might be playing different ball game. Somewhere up here on the 5, right? The previous result. We might just tap this area, 48.52. Dot 48.53. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're working in a 500 pip range. I don't usually spread my chart at 500 pip. A lot of room down, yeah. So your ass you better be correct. In these small ass wicks, 140 pips. That's not bad, honestly. 15's got a little something there. I'd really rather play within these ranges if we see some respects of these levels. Respected, huh? That a little. About 30. Oh, it's a 4-hour. Yeah, it's a 4-hour level right there. That's what happened. I mean, shit though. Options. I know you got pineapples, but are they like 600 pips apart? $48.23 is your first. We're at $48.50. So 300 pips away. is your first pineapple. A few hundred pips worth of pineapples. You just got 300 on the first one. I mean, you ain't wrong. Numbers is the numbers. On top we're gonna 16, but this 30 sure do got one, and this 1 hour got one. Maybe sort of a leg candle, yeah. Coming down for the leg candle fill down here, 48, 45 areas. That would make sense, right? The body of this candle. Here's the deal: when the candle closes, this is why I think we're creating a new range. Candle closes with no top wick. You're saying to yourself, all right, that's resistance. This one breaks up above it, closes above it. So this resistance has not just become support, right? This closure tells us this is a resistance of sorts. This candle, the way it is, has just pulled up here, tells us that the beginning of this candle is a support. Because it didn't hold this low, it didn't close back in range. So this resistance turned into a support. And if we come down, 48.45 is target. And that's the leg candle fill. Yeah. This comes down, that's where it's going. 48.45. Am I banking on a buy at that level? Fuck no. Some more structure. Margin calls my stop loss. Played that game before. Played that game before. I'm hungry again. Give me some. happens. I think 45 flat is a possibility. Gotta see how this closes. This is a heavy rejection. Also, like candle. In 3 minutes, less than 3 minutes. At 85 pips. We'll see. Personally, I would prefer this candle drive down, break the low, find a support, right? Because I want to confirm a range. So we do have a level right here. Right, there's a level. There's a support established when we drove. Go even lower on the 15. Prefer probably the 30, the 15, but either way, there's a level here. And if we can get the drive down here, kind of push down, or break all of this. I don't know, something like this. And give us the closure back above the range. I would like to play that candle up. Do it more. So let's see what happens. See what happens. 45 we said was the level. 44.9 right there. That's off the 1 hour. Really, where first support could be tapped. Might get 2 leg candles in a row. What are we picturing? Yeah, because like we want to confirm a level. How do we confirm? If we just form a support, no, but if we close below the support and then close back up above it with the fake out, the next candle bottom wick can give us that lovely entry, and it would be a stronger confirmation. You're in there, right? Options? Profits here. I like. Are you planning to buy or sell? Oh, are you planning? What do you mean? Am I planning on buying and sell? I don't want to sell nothing in this market. Not unless we form, or yeah, for sell range 2 breakout. But I want to sell nothing in this market. I want to look only for buys right now. After that heavy push, whatever the high that we create, I want to create a support and retest the high. Right, that's the whole point. We know that gold is a very technical pair. It creates highs, it retests highs. It creates lows, it's going to retest the low. Just how it works. So we like trading it. You can build an edge around that. It becomes, I guess you could say, predictable in a way. So yeah, it creates a resistance, creates a support, builds the range. See what happens. Let's see what happens. The 30 just closed, like candle. We are highly likely to come back and fill this like candle. Probably in this session, we'll fill this. Looks like a great area. I don't want to risk 180 pips here, though. We go off the hourly. Yeah, 175 at the very least. Let's get that better drive. And like, this is at the risk of missing this, right? We can tap this area and boom, drive up, we go. But if we're able to break down here, we'll have a much stronger confirmation in terms of our pop with less risk. Our time frame is helpful. To me, it is to an extent, yeah. Gotta imagine this wick gets filled. I do not want to sell into this 4-hour push. All right, that's the light candle fill right now. Remember we said we're going to get that to at least the body of this candle. Probably should do that. 5-8. I just don't know the strength of this rejection. We sort of do have a top hook on here as well. No sell. They're possible, but they would have to be way later on. Not here. I'm not taking any sells here. War didn't stop oil. Didn't stop oil from moving, but stopped the physical flow of oil. Yeah, we're gonna wait on this. We are gonna wait on this to close. And I'm taking nothing off the bottom here. Tap the 15 level down there. See, maybe we get what we wanted. I want to drop down here. Maybe we'll get it. We might be at 48.25, 48.26 here pretty soon. 48.25 looks lovely. That would just be a retest of the previous resistance. Right now, if you can tell, what we've retested is the level across. You see the bottom wick here? Kind of come down here. Level held. We can wait, which I don't think it will. It might be a heavy slingshot up, right? But I want to see a break of the lows. Let's see. Right, grab some buyers, break the lows, get everybody out, and then we'll take some buy. 48.29, please. I'm fairly confident you see 48.29. I think you break 48.29. I think we hit 48.25 areas. 48.26. There's how many buy orders at 48.26 area? Anything? You don't want to miss the 29. Yeah, the wick, tip of the wick. Could be a good strategy. At 29 flat. Yeah, I want it down there too. I want the price down there as well. Two contra. They're both options. Hard time breaking this area. Maybe this establishes a new support. Maybe not, and we come down here. Probably come down. That respect, I think it opened with a bottom wick. Respected the 15. But irrelevant to be back up above 45. You got a brilliant idea. Buy limit at 29 with 3 pips stop. Who wants the smoke? Somebody gonna do it. I know it. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come down here. Come on down. Maybe not. Missed you by 2 pips? No, it didn't. It's about to come back and get you. It's about to come back and scoop you up right now. '29's also you up. Come on, Wix, you got this. We just talked about this. Oh, y'all thought we was holding support? Nah. Maybe. Smash the carne asada? Damn. You about to have a carne fartada. $48.30. Drop. Switching up on the jumbo eggs. Don't trip. You ain't tripping. $10 minutes here. 10 minutes for the 1 hour closure. There will be no positions here on this. So if you got something to do, you got 10 minutes to do it. All right. You need to go to the bathroom, get some coffee, have a cigarette, smoke a joint, whatever you need to do. This is your time. You have 10 minutes. What you looking for? Oh, it's over there. They have a whole bunch. No, side one.
Dilan, di sudah.
Where are you going? Bells, can someone flip and say something? Is everyone about here? No, we're looking for buys. I'm not looking to sell in this market. Absolutely not. No sells. There will be no sells today. Not on stream. We definitely will not have sells on stream. If they happen to show up, it will be much later, and it will not be on stream by that time. That'll be in the signal channel. 30 seconds here. One hour, still a light candle. I think we gotta break that low. But again, signal channel, get the bundle. Exclamation point signals. Should be exclamation point bundle. Now that I think about it. Or exclamation mark. Ouch. Anybody had sells on regular lows? I think you still get it, but like, ouch. Come on down. Bring us down here. There we go. Go right the lows and push a little. Back the shit out of that buyer up there. You going? Mm. All right. My spread's a little funky too. What's your spread jumping? My spread's at around 6, 7 right now. Hey. signals in the chat. No one listens to me, but I'm correct. 4805 to 4850. Look, bro. Everyone's correct in a range, right? That's why it's called a range. You're not wrong. It's not right either. Market doesn't pay you for calling 4805 to 4850, right? It pays you for how you can take advantage of that knowledge, right? And if you can actually buy the bottom, sell the top, and not panic in the middle. Like, calling the range is easy. Like, trading is where everyone suddenly gets quiet, in my experience. Yo, you out? Oh, I didn't even see you were in here, Daniel. Bye. Have a night, bro. Oh, you just hopped on. Oh, when he says good night, he means like good evening. Not like good night, like later. Yeah, in America, good night means you're leaving, and good evening means hello. Yeah, that's what you say when you're leaving. Much easier if it was Hawaii, right? You just aloha, aloha. You don't like. You don't know if you're coming or going. That candle did a lot of nothing. But yeah, I guess Daniel just showed up. Good evening. What's up, broski? Broseph. Brah. Really not a pretty sight here tonight compared to the rest of the week. First few days of the week. Not a pretty sight. All good though. Yeah, for options, bro, you're gonna win regardless with those pineapples, right? It's just a matter of time. You're either gonna win now or you're gonna win later, but those positions are gonna be for sure. Attack's still going on apparently. Apparently, after the ceasefire, Iran decided to continue bombing or throwing rockets. Launch this one. Okay. They ain't got shit to launch it from. They gotta get the message down to the lower ranks. Yeah, there's no internet. They got it. They send runners. Pigeons. You gotta send pigeons. Carrier pigeons. Oof. 2 minutes here. None of this. They had some unlaunched systems already. They couldn't be one. Bro, what? Nah. Alright, peace. Peace. Yeah. Boom. Sorry. These were already. These were prepared before the. Like what? No, just turn them off. It's like, it's basically us shaking hands before fighting and agreeing to like, let's do this next week or let's do it after school, and then I turn around and you sucker punch me. That's basically it. Yeah, 30 still open, 1 hour still open, 15 like can't like I'm not doing nothing here. Not any wicks, not the way this looks. 45 minutes here on the 4 hour. Yeah, I wouldn't mind being in some buys. Part of the next hourly bottom wick, next 4 hour bottom wick. Like I said, if we're still here, it's going to take quite a while for that setup, and we might be looking for that in the signal channel. You long by it? I don't like them here right now. Like right down now. Maybe. I do not like this wick to the left here, and not enough range for that wick. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of doing anything here on the 15. Like, I've just seen this print enough times to know that this has a high likelihood of coming back down here. And time frames aren't all lining up, especially with the levels. And in order to be in this position, you would have needed to have some buy limits down here. 42 areas. 41. That would have been the only optimal way to take that position. Everything else is arbitrary. Call it that. Yeah. Especially with these wicks to the left that bring you down. Give me 1 second, chat.
You're muted, by the way.
Thank you. I'm not going to repeat everything I just said. Yeah, this is what we were just talking about. Still looking to re-break the lows. Ooh, boy. Common options. Common. I just feel like it's going to break this wick. That's just a feeling. Go on that. No, not there in the front. We said first reaction at 26 flat, right? Oh, on the dot. Heavy push back up. Come on. Maybe tap 19. Holding? Yeah, I'm just not fucking with this push. This is perfect. So we have broken the lows. We've come down here. Just see what we respect. This is good because it sets us up for positions. Not immediately. There's gotta be a 5 closure here. Yeah, 26 was lovely. I need a closure above here for buys. Above 51. 48.51. That's the only way I'm going to have buys. Right now. This candle will have to ride up and close, or next candle will have to ride up and close above 40.51. Nice job, options. Told you, winning position. Pineapple the shit out of it. Not coming in, Benny. Benny out there just ate. Got fucking blood dripping down his fucking jaw and lips and neck. Can't come in. Can you explain the 4-hour tapping target? Well, yeah. Well, this was a 4-hour level. Of course, I can explain it. Easy. Right? This was a 4-hour level. Right? So on the 4-hour, that's where you're expecting the 4-hour candle to go. And when it comes up there and it hits that price point, that's called tapping target. 1,000 in drawdown right now. Wait, what? I swear to God, you sent out a signal like 3 or 4 times. Don't get that guy's signals. What? Feed the bruh? Mob just be dropping off bodies here in the backyard, and Benny be getting rid of them. Benny the butcher. Benny the bull. Might as well place the parlay. True. You know what to do with his money better than he does. What's up, Hector? I still have 2,700 in distance. I'm breezing. This thing is lagging. Benny, be quiet, please. Yo, what's going? Am I out of RAM or something? What's going on? Why is my mouse skipping? Yo, something's going on with my mouse. Either the battery dying. My PC. Before 19, next stop. Refresh TV. Ah, it's my stream. 30 seconds on the 30. See, I don't know. We might close back in range on the 4 hour, right? It might come back down in range, and if we get that closure here in 30 minutes below 4,800, man, it's gonna be quite a steep drive down. Hold on, chat. Sorry, my headphones turned off. Made a top wick here first, right? Wick came down bottom wick. $195 viewers under 50. Like, yeah, they want to trade, but I have to set up. Get out the way, bro. My apologies again. Let's blow my nose. Got 15 minutes till the 4-hour closes. We're hopping into the last 15 of the 4-hour. Approaching the last 15. Dang. Wonder if the 4-hour closes in range. You know what's really cool though? I will say this. Watch this closure. If it closes right at the wick here, closes right at the wick, high likelihood that we might see something like this. Maybe not even a steep top wick. And if that's the case, this is what happens here. Whenever we do make our way back up here, this will be a sell limit based off that wick, this closure, and ideally, by the time it gets back up there, it'll be the following 4 hours. So this will be the 4-hour, and this will be like the first 2 hours of the next 4-hour, which eventually should also, right, either, right, which should eventually look like this if it does decide to come down, right, following this candle, this top wick, right, boom, boom. And the next 2 hours, the first 2 hours of that 4-hour candle should be these two candles. So in London, you might be playing this sell. That's a possibility. Maybe later on, maybe New York, maybe tomorrow Asian. Whenever, if we do close right at that wick, a lot of it depends on the closure. And we close right at it. Motherfucker, things keeps falling. Damn gravity. I'm gonna send you on an Artemis mission if you fall again. See what happens. See how you like it. Yeah, but well, let's get rid of this. And even if you don't get the next candle here dropping, or doing something like this, a lot of the times, even if you are supposed to ride up there, you will get that reaction. You don't know if you're gonna reject it, but you are gonna go break even in profit here, and you might be playing just. You might just be playing the top wick here to the bottom wick here, which should pay you like 500 pips. You get the point. All of this starts. That would be a pine cake. That would be a pine cake. That would be a pancake B1 1.0. I don't play games. Well, that's why you don't win prizes. Play no games. Say no names. Ever since I broke up with what's her face. Yeah, I had a mission today. Like, I got too many kids. So I thought to myself, why can't I just get a second laundry machine? And we already have two. We have a washer. We have two washers, one big one small one for like one kid's load and fit in there. Then I was like, no, we need like another big washer. So it went and installed another washer. So now I have a big ass stackable washer and dryer and a separate big ass washer next to it, and a small washer next to that. I look like a coin laundry right now, gang. Anybody needs their shit done? Anybody need their laundry done? Come through. A fucking laundry room looks like a fucking coin laundry. Wife asking for one for the second floor? Nah, you got one in the house. That's great. But unless you got a need for it, like, well, floors is tough, but like, yeah. I just typically use I fold everything on the first floor and then carry everything up. But like, you gotta have a reason. Like, you gotta have a lot of loads. You gotta have a lot of kids, or a lot of laundry, or somebody got to be weird in the family where they need their shit washed separately. It's the only reason. Or are you the weird one in the family? 3 kids, mad laundry. You don't understand. You understand? I got laundry for days. I got mad dirty laundry. DeSantis urges Florida lawmakers to ban cousin marriages. Links to jihad. Well, right on. I never want to marry my cousin anyway. Damn, he called Florida people inbreds. That's wild. Stop marrying your cousins. We got volume, boys. Yeah, what we don't have right now is closure. For our... What you trying to say? 9 minutes. Well, a closure ain't gonna happen. Shit, I'm up 1,000 now. W, rooting for you, bro. I'm still pessimistic about the Japanese. Well, I guess your glass is half empty. And I ain't sharing. All right, we got 3 minutes to go here. So let's really get an understanding of what's going on. 4 hours closing above the range, above the 4 hour range, and it's closing bullish. Nice wick to fill. The issue is you can't take it off the 4 hour candle. You're taking the 4 hour bias right now, but you can't take it off the 4 hour candle because there's no structure on the smaller time frame that's going to let you take that. You're closing below resistance. Right now, you're below resistance. You need to get back up here above the 15 areas. And after that, you want to see a test of 50 before tapping 41 and then a drive up. So it's struggling a bit to push up here, which means highly likely the next 4 hour breaks a low here to grab a bottom wick. Like I said, it might be a few hours. If it decides to push up right now, it'll be very difficult to take advantage of. Right? Because any kind of break of the lows here, right, or any kind of top wick and a drive down, look at the 4 hour, just be a bottom wick, just bottom out anywhere and right straight up. Not anywhere, but there's plenty of places here on the way down to bottom out. So you really want closures below here for your range 2 breakouts. And you want those after a retest of the high. Right, you want to retest the high, come back down, close below, then you can look for sells. Otherwise, buys only. 90 seconds here. We'll look for buys on the next 4 hour. I won't look for them off the rip. I won't look for them in a in a pancake way. All I'm looking for right now is the smaller time frames to also follow along. Closures above the range or closures at support. Minute. All right, 4 hour just closed there. Up wick first. Remember what I said before? A lot of times you get a candle with no bottom wick, a heavy push up, you might get a next candle, no bottom wick push up. Possible here. Possible. Do I think that's a likely thing? No, I think that's the off chance, but it's still possible here. Wow, look at deuces sell. It was 1900. Good job. Wait to hold the D. I mean, wait to hold 2 Ds. You almost got double penetrated. Pass your evaluation? That's a W. Fucking go. Good shit. Held that double D. The penetration evaluation. We letting that slide. Hey, yo. Gold collector felt every possible roller coaster of emotions. Well, no, not really. You've never sat in drawdown for 8.5 hours and 12 pineapples deep. Or like 16 hours and like 12 pineapples deep. Yeah, not the opening we wanted to see on the 4 hour. Do you believe we come down, create that bottom wick on the 4 hour? Unfortunately, any kind of sell here is forcing you into a top of the range stop, right? And that stop is 430 pips. Actually, it's 420. Hey, 420 on the stops. W. Where my smokers at? Smokers are like, 420? Fuck it, must be a sign. Get in. Knock, knock. Oh, shit. Bunch of people there. Think about it. Look at the 2 hour, right? Close bearish. Tap this area already, though. 4 hour close bullish. This tells me that the shorter time frame should come down. The smaller time frame should come down and make a bottom wick, but the higher time frame should still drive up. That's what this is telling me, right? We should oblige the 2 hour while eventually, right, and fill some of this wick while eventually obliging the 4 hour and getting a bottom wick here and then re-breaking the high to fill that wick. It's going to take some time. Thanks for entertainment. Gotcha. How about the knowledge, the value, the breakdowns? Patience. Nah, fuck that. Yo, as entertaining. Yeah, I should just do lifestyle streams. Trying to show off the janitor job here. Anyway, yeah, gang, I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna call it a session. Highly likely we get some positions here tonight for buys. Signal channel, stay locked in. I'm gonna be looking at the charts probably till around 1 a.m. roughly. So yeah, stay locked in. Zoom gang, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know if I'm running a morning session. I got a meeting with somebody at the school. One of the teachers or the principal. I don't know who it is, but I got a meeting in the school, and ideally I make it for NYC open. Right? If not, it's just gonna be either a late stream. There's no stream before NYC open for sure. But if I make it back around 10 a.m. and we're setting up, I'll start a stream. Okay. But tomorrow Asian session for sure. For sure. Yeah, if you guys are trading in the Discord, go join our Discord. If you want to catch all the pips that we catch outside the streams, get the bundle. And go get your Top on Futures accounts so you can be ready to go and make money here. Use code WIGS, get a discount, and I'll see everybody here tomorrow. Signal channel, I'll see you guys in there in the next hour or two. Mods, thank you for being on the stream. Chat, love, and wisdom to you all. See you guys tomorrow. Be patient. Don't overtrade. Don't overleverage. Don't chase. Let the market set up on the smaller time frame to fall in line with that higher time frame bias, and you'll be good to go with no guessing and full of confidence for those positions. Later. Oh no, we can't do that. I messed up. I'm sorry. No. As for me, my time here is up. And just like that, another Asian session is in the books. Damn, that would have been the first time in half a decade of live streaming that I forgot to do that. Or since we started doing that. Because I started doing that. All right, look out for more positions in the Signal channel. I'll see you in there really soon. Later. Oh, please sub to the channel and share the stream.